everybody. So I'm just going to do a plain mat workout today for half an hour. Little pillow as an accessory tool, but that's all you need, and a mat. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually start sitting up with the, what's it called? A pillow. You're going to pop it in between the knees. Just pop your hands behind you, lengthen the chest, squeeze the pillow between the knees and draw the shoulder blades together. Close your eyes and lengthen. Think of lengthening through that spine, drawing the belly towards your spine as well. So you're connecting with the abdominals. And then let everything go, so round the back. Keep squeezing that pillow. Hands are going to go behind the thighs, open up the shoulder blades. And then we reverse it again. Slowly stack the vertebrae on top of each other one by one. Pop those hands behind you, lengthen that spine, and see if you can squeeze and open up those shoulders a little bit more. I'm looking to where my ceiling meets my wall. I'm not looking at the ceiling. I'm not looking straight ahead or looking down. I'm looking slightly on the diagonal. And then we go the other way. Hands behind the thighs. Exhale. Keep squeezing that pillow for resistance, for the inner thighs to connect. Drop the shoulder blades down the back. Very easy to go down with the shoulder tension. Stack the vertebrae on top of each other one by one. One more time. Hands go behind. Lengthen. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Squeeze the pillow. Release the pillow slightly. Hands go behind the thighs. Squeeze the pillow and roll back. Now we're going to hold it here. I'm going to lift our right arm forward. Nothing else is going to change. You're in that lovely curved position, nice and connected with your abdominals. And you're just going to open your arm out to the right. Follow the thumb when you take it to the right. Take it back to the centre. And then again, follow the thumb. Left hand is holding behind the thigh for support. And then last one, lengthen and rotate that spine nice and gently back to the centre. And then roll all the way back up. Release the pillow. Squeeze the pillow. Exhale, roll down. Let's go the other side. So lengthen the left arm again. Nothing else changes. Exhale, rotate. Back to the centre. You're really holding on to the back of the thigh here. Exhale, rotate. And back to the centre. One more time. Exhale, rotate. And back to the centre. Hand goes behind the thigh. Stack those vertebrae. Come up nice and tall. Lengthen again in that spine. I'm going to be saying that word a lot today. Lengthen. Okay, yeah. Going to lengthen. Slightly straighten the legs a little bit. And then roll down through the back. So we're not up here with the feet, we're just probably towards the end of your mat. We're not fully straight, but just slightly bent, okay? Just relax there for a couple of seconds, breathing in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And again, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Going to stay in this lengthened position with the legs. Pop the hands behind the head. Inhale at the bottom. Do exactly the same breath pattern. But as you exhale, peel the upper back off the mat. Make sure you can see your elbows out of the corner of your eyes. Got a little bit of fluff here. Now we're only going to go halfway down. Going to go halfway down and then back up to that position before, but you're going to bring one knee into tabletop. Then we lengthen that leg, that word's come up again. And then bring
centre, so really make sure you're connected here. I'm in neutral spine. If you have a lower back problem, make sure you imprint slightly. Slowly back out. Got to go one more each side. Exhale, come up a little bit higher now if you can. Chest towards the thigh. Slowly back down. And last time. Exhale. Chest towards the thigh. Slowly back down. And release down. And I just say, when you're doing those, make sure you don't crash land with that leg. All right, that leg comes down very, very slowly into, with the same timing as your upper body. All right. Okay, grab your pillow, pop your pillow in between your knees again. But now look, I've bent my knees quite a lot now. So feet are underneath the knees. Again, I'm in my neutral spine here. That's 2 arcs for me, so I'm just pushing down just slightly. My hips are level. Hands are down by my side, squeezing the pillow. Exhaling, imprinting the lower back, peeling the spine off. Making sure you're not poking your chin up to the ceiling. Making sure your chin is going down towards your chest. Really press on those hands. Now we're going to squeeze the pillow and release. Squeeze the pillow and release. And again, squeeze, release. Make sure the hips are not going anywhere. Feel the connection in your glutes. 5. Release. Exhale on the squeeze, inhale on the release. 8. Last 2. 9. Hold it and 10. Really feel that connection in the inner thighs. Squeeze your glutes, keep the hips level, keep your hips lifted, and then melt the spine all the way back down. Every single vertebra touching down on that mat. Again, inhale here, exhale, imprint the lower back into the floor, weight evenly distributed on those feet, lifting those hips. Keep really strong here, all right? So you're in a nice diagonal line, knees, hips, shoulders. So squeeze the pillow and release. We're also going to work the arms as well with this. Squeeze the pillow, release. So imagine with your arms you're squeezing a ball or a pillow or weights in the gym, you know, like the pec deck. We've got 4 more this time. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Again, nothing is moving in your hips here, just your inner thighs. And back, last one. Exhale. Inhale. Melt the spine back down. Float the arms back down. Back to neutral spine. Got 1 more. I'm going to take the pillow away. I'm going to put the pillow in between the hands here. So now you have got a connection point here. I'm going to hold it in this isometric contraction, so your pecs are working a little bit more now. You're going to imprint the lower back into the floor, peel the spine off. It might feel a little bit odd without the pillow there now. So squeeze the pillow and take your arms slightly behind you. I'm not going all the way to the floor. I'm lengthening my arms. There's that word again. Lengthening my arms, feeling the length going from my knees out towards the wall. And then I'm going to come all the way back down through the back, taking that pillow back down. And again, taking the arms up, imprint the lower back into the floor, peel the spine off, lift the hips, stay there, take those arms, squeeze the pillow as much as you can. Back, not on the floor, just lengthening. And then lift the arms up to the ceiling. And then peel that spine back down. All the way back to neutral. And then release down. We've got one more set. Take the arms up. Imprint the lower back into the floor. Peel the spine up. Hold it there. Take those arms back. Bring those arms back. And then close your eyes as you roll down. I'm press studying my spine back down into the mat. All the way back down. All the way back down to neutral and release. Just pop the pillow on the side. Just relax your arms. It's quite hard actually to keep your arms in that isometric contraction there. Okay, let's lengthen those legs. Take the pillow in the hands, just pop it behind your head. So that's quite nice, we're not going to bed. Coming up, bend the knees, come into tabletop position. So from here, we're going to grab the pillow, but your head is going to be connected all the way up here. We're going to reach the pillow towards your feet, holding it here. We pop the pillow back behind the head, bend the knees and roll down. Variation on a theme here. Variation of double leg stretch. Do that again. Exhale, chest to thigh. Extend the arms to the legs. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Reach up and bring the pillow back. If you've got a bad back, keep your legs up to the ceiling. Bend the knees back in and roll back down. Let's do one more set. As you can see, we're doing sets of 3s today. Inhale nice and deeply. Exhale and lift. Take the arms up. Stay in that lovely contracted position. Reach the pillow towards the feet. Bring the pillow back behind your head. Open the elbows, make sure they're not scrunching forwards. Bring the knees in and release down. Relax the feet down and just relax the knees side to side. Nice mobilization for your lower back. And then take the pillow away. We're now popping the pillow underneath the bottom. Okay, so that's quite nice as well. Nice and comfortable. A little bit of a support here for your lower back. So you can either hold on to the pillow like this. I just like to have my hands on the floor. So I'm activating my shoulder girdle and I'm making sure my shoulders are nowhere near up by my ears. They're down. So I'm going to float my knees up again, my feet up again into this position here, tabletop. And I'm going to bring my legs up to the ceiling. I want to lengthen my legs. There we go, said it again. So I'm going to draw the belly down towards my spine, press on my hands, lengthen the legs away. So if you have a bad back, you're not going to take the legs very far. If you don't have a bad back, just go to where you can control the movement and then bring the legs back up. I like to flex my feet here, so I have that lovely hamstring stretch. And again, inhale and down, and exhale, and up. If you want to work a little bit harder, you can go inhale and down, reach for those arms, lengthen like we did with the pillow, but you can lengthen a little bit more now. Bring the arms back up, and the legs back up, and flex those feet. Okay. Point the toes, lengthen from the hips, all the way down. Reach for your feet if you want to. You can take your arms back, you don't have to. And bring it all the way back up and down. One more. Lengthen. Reaching. Reaching back. One long line. And lift, and then release down. It's quite hard. So remember, you can just take your legs up to the ceiling, just a little bit down and up if you want to. So right hand on the right knee, left hand on the left knee, circling in the hips. And with the pillow underneath the bottom, you can bring your bottom off the floor just a little bit more. Pop the feet back down, take the pillow away, and roll up to a sitting position, and you're going to come up onto your side. So, we're going to do a little bit of a challenge here. I'm going to do a side plank into a full plank, into a side plank, back to base. So we're not going to rest in between. So I'm going to do it with bent knees first so you can see. So you're going to connect with your core. Don't drop down, lengthen here, nice and wide across the chest. And then lift the hip straight up to the ceiling, holding it there. Not looking down, not twisting the spine, just hold it in that nice diagonal for me. Then you're going to turn into that plank position, holding it there, again lengthening through those arms, and then coming back to that side plank, and then coming back down. That's the easier version. If you want to work harder, it's quite a lot harder, you're going to straighten the legs. So the top leg can go just over the bottom leg if you want to, or just come straight up, which I prefer this one, okay? You're going to hold it over in this position. Side plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, change round to full plank. Hold it there, nice lengthened spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to side plank. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release down. Counter stretch by giving yourself a lateral stretch across. We're going to do that one more time. So remember, you can have bent knees if you want to. All right? One more time, this side. Lift up, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight into full plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into side plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release down. And give yourself a bit of a stretch to the side. And then I'm afraid to say you have to do it on the other side. So the first one we will do the easier version. I never like to say easier version, so because some people might be advanced students but they've got injuries. So whatever is suitable for your body at this time now. So bending the knees, draw the belly in. Imagine there's a piece of string attached to your hip. You're going to lift the hip up to the ceiling and hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn over. Knees are on the floor in a nice diagonal. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then going back. Bent knees. 3, 2, 1, and release. Make sure you stay lifted, and when you're holding the position, you don't start to drop down. That's very easy to do. Okay? You can see, I was over a little bit too much there. I should have my shoulder above my elbow. Okay, let's do the full plank version. So, elbow under the shoulder, lifting up and over. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's turn into full plank. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go back. Elbow into shoulder. 5, 4. Nice and lengthen now from your fingers all the way down to your heel and down. Counter stretch. Reach up and over. We did 3 on one side, so we do 3 this side. So we have one more set. Straighten those legs, elbow underneath the shoulder, L shape, come up. This is the hardest one. 8 for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, turn. Try not to touch that floor. 4, 3, 2, 1, and back over. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep lengthened and then release down. And counter stretch here. Reach over. And it's really nice to just stretch the back after that. So you can go on all fours. Hunch up like a cat. Drop the chin. And release. And then one more. Hunch up like a cat. And release. Just sit back and come into child's pose. You're going to breathe into this stretch. Just my hair. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And every time you exhale, try and get that chest through the arms a little bit more. And you're going to come up on all fours now. In this position, hands underneath the shoulders. Let's do an extended plank now. So knees come off. And we're going to move with our plank. Just like we did side plank into full plank. What we're going to do here, we're just going to lift the right leg up and move forward over the hands and back again. Again, forward over the hands. Again, listen to that word, lengthen. Last one. And back. Change legs. Other leg lifts. Over the hands and back. If it really hurts your wrists, just go into the plank with your elbows on the floor. I'm looking straight down at the top of my mat. And then coming back down, knees down, toes together, and stretch. Okay, well, one more variation of that one. Stay in that position. Coming up. So remember, if you want to, you can just keep your knees down here and go forward and back. It's a little bit harder to do in that movement. It's better to have your knees off, but if you find it really hard, you could have your leg off and just do a little press up. Okay? 3 times maybe. Right, second time round, a little bit different. Lifting the legs, legs glued together now, holding it there. Going to drop the right hip down, drop the left hip down, back to the centre, then go forward and back, lift the right leg and down. Right leg dip, right hip dips, left hip dips. Go forward and back, lift the left leg up and down. All the time keeping that bottom down. Again, right hip, left hip, go forward and back, right leg up and down. Last time, left dip, right dip, go forward and back, lift the left leg up and down and back. Stick those hands on the floor. Really push that bottom back onto your heels and then come down onto your tummy. Nice and slowly. And this is lovely lengthening stretch. Walking those hands forward on the wood, nose on the mat. And just keep walking them forward. Okay? This is what I really mean by lengthening. You can really feel it here. And then you're going to drop the shoulders away from your ears. So slide those hands down and hold it there. Heels are going to go together, push the pubic bone into the floor, draw the belly button up off the mat, and squeeze the heels together, like Charlie Chaplin. And we're just going to do heel beats. So nice and quickly, just kicking those heels together, not too hard. Feel those inner thighs again connecting. I'm still pressing on my hands here. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. I'm going to do that one more time. This time the arms are now going to be underneath your forehead. Heels together, push into the pubic bone, squeeze the glutes, lift the legs, and heel beats. 8, and 7, and 6, and 5. Feel the connection here in your glutes. 3, and 2, and 1, and release down. One back exercise here. Let's take the arms down by your side. And again, a lengthening stretch for your back. Workout, really. You're working your back. You're going to lift the nose just off the mat, not coming up very high. You're going to take those arms to the side, all the way forward, all the way to the side, all the way back, and then nose goes back down. Now, if that feels really uncomfortable for you, just pop one hand underneath the forehead and do the same thing. This will support your back a little bit. You can just do it with one arm and then the other arm. Okay? So take your arms down by your side if you haven't got a bad back. You're going to lift up, not very high. Connect with the glutes, connect with your core. Push into the pubic bone. Take the arms to the side. Take the arms forward. Take the arms to the side. They're literally just off the floor. Let's do that again. Arms to the side. Arms forward. Arms to the side. Arms down. One more. Lengthen. Shoulders away from your ears. And out to the side. If it feels more comfortable just going out to the side and down, just do those exercises. And release down. Hands going by the side of you, lifting up all the way. I want you to take the right leg forward. So your right foot is going to be where your right hand is. And I just want you to lengthen here. And then pop that one back. And pop the left foot near the left hand. And just stretch out your hips a little bit. It's a lovely stretch. And then come back. The pillow is going to come back now. And we're going to sit on the pillow. So sitting here. We're going to get nice and tall. We're going to slide the legs away. Bring the legs back in. If I do it sideways, I want you to see my back, because it's very easy. It's a bit harder to slide my hands on the mat. Very easy to do that and slide the heels back. Right, try and stay lifted. The pillow is going to help tilt your pelvis slightly. You might want to sit on the edge of the pillow a little bit. So if you want to, put your hands behind your by the sides. Slide the legs out without changing anything in your back. And then slide the legs back in. And slide the legs out. Slide the legs in. Slide the legs out. Slide the legs in. One more. Slide the legs out. Hold it there. Left hand in the middle, or your right arm. Twist and stay nice and tall. And then come back. Don't lose your height. Don't lose your lengthened spine. And twist. And back to the centre. And then bend the knees. Hug them in. And make that a little bit harder now. Come back up again. And slide the legs out.
Slide the legs out, not changing anything in your torso. This is quite hard. Slide the legs out, hold it there. This time, take your arms up, and then as you twist, your back hand is going to go behind your lower back, but your forward arm is going to twist a little bit more. It's just like bringing out a towel. Lift up. Back hand goes behind your back, and imagine you're pushing something forward. Again, still stay in that lifted position. Back to the centre, and then hug your knees. One more. Fingers to the side, lengthen the legs, bend them in, lengthen the legs. Imagine you're being suspended to the ceiling by your hair. Hold it out. Back of the hand goes back. We twist. This time we go slightly forward on the diagonal, and we reach our hand towards our opposite foot. Coming back up, and then release. Change sides, other hand goes behind. We twist, stay lengthened, and then reach forward to our opposite foot. And coming back to the centre, arms out, and then release. That feels better. Okay, last exercise. You're going to come onto your side, you're going to have the pillow in between your knees. You're not going to come onto your side, you're going to come onto your bottom. You're going to hold behind the thighs. You're going to drop the chin to the chest. You're going to squeeze and connect with that pillow. You're going to roll back, and you're going to come back up. Try not to touch the floor with your feet. And then come back up. And back, just like a rocking horse. It's a lovely mobility exercise. Stay connected with the pillow. Last one. And back. Hold it there. Feel nice and comfortable in that position, and we finish off by the exercise we started with. So our feet are on the floor, lengthening nice and tall, and then rolling back. So this spinal movement should feel much easier now than it did at the beginning of class. And then coming back up. Stretching out the legs. Just give yourself a bit of a hamstring stretch. I like to put the pillow the other side of my feet, and I pull myself down. Now I've got very short legs, so if you're a little bit taller than me, you might not be able to do that. So you can put the pillow anywhere you want to and just hold it there, or just reach for your toes, hold your toes, put a towel around your feet, hold the towel, whatever you feel most comfortable. Just giving our hamstrings a little bit of a stretch. And then slowly coming back up. And that is your workout with a pillow.